Yes, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another episode of our podcast. My name is JC Diaz.
And my name is Ami.
How are you, Ami? What's going on? How's your weekend so far?
I'm doing great. What about you? What about you?
I'm doing great. We have a couple things we want to talk about this episode for you guys. The NBA, the New York Knicks
Yeah,
are
parade.
finally champions, and they had their parade on Thursday,
Yeah,
and a lot of people showed up.
a lot. Like how many?
Yes, like
Only
2 million people
2
showed
million.
up.
That's a
There
lot.
was no way to get in or get out of New York that day.
Wow.
And the other thing is, our main subject for this week is: do Filipinas prefer to marry white foreigners, or do they not care about race? And that's our main topic. But before we do all that, guys, we're gonna go ahead with the introduction of our show, and we'll be back in a minute. I am JC,
And I am Ami.
and
What?
this is our podcast. My name is JC.
No, it's a.
My name is. I am JC.
And I am Ami.
Welcome to our podcast. Hey, we are back. We are back with you guys. How are you, Ami? How was your week? How was your weekend going?
I'm good. I'm doing great. And we're kind of busy, but still the same.
Still the same?
Yeah.
How is the weather? Is it good outside?
Yeah, it's
Nice.
hot outside.
We better enjoy that weather
Yeah.
because once the cold starts coming back,
I keep complaining again.
we're gonna be complaining about it.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is when we are in winter time, we're always complaining about the cold.
Cold,
And we're always saying, "Oh my God, I can't wait for summer to be here." But then summer arrives, and then we're complaining about the heat.
Yeah.
And we're saying, "Oh my God, I can't wait until fall gets here, so the temperatures can drop down a little bit." But that's the cycle that we always do. I don't know. That was just a side comment. But yeah, let's get into it. So the New York Knicks finally they won their championship. They remember I told you in the last video that
You know that they'll win.
they were gonna win
Yeah.
because there was no way that the Spurs had the mentality to come back, especially after that game that they lost, that they were winning by 29, and they let the Knicks come back.
Yeah.
After that game, I knew they were done.
Really?
I knew they were not gonna come back. The New
I
York
mean, every game that they played the Spurs, is it they always lead? Like
always
Always.
every game they started winning by double digits,
yeah,
and then they will let the Knicks come back,
yeah.
which
And it's hard for them to catch up. Like I don't know what's going on with the team. Like
it's ridiculous.
what's
Like
the problem?
I think it's because, like I said in the previous video, I think that the Spurs they are really good. There's no doubt about it. I mean, they are the best team in the West.
Yeah.
That's why they made it to the NBA Finals. But they're still young, and they start really good, but they don't know how to close games. They don't know how to close the games. And like I said in the previous video, is Victor Wembanyama, he will start the first and second quarter 100% going really hard, and then the last quarter he's tired, so he can't really, he doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He gave everything.
He
first
gave everything in
quarter.
the first two
Yeah.
quarters, 3 quarters. So it's too much for him, and I don't know.
The other players in Spurs, they're really good.
The other players are really good, But I still think that, we got to remember people, we're all talking about this Spurs team is so good, it's so good, but they're really young. And this new group of players from the San Antonio Spurs, they don't have a veteran that has been to the finals.
Yeah.
This is not the same Spurs teams with the Tim Duncans, the Manu Ginobili, with Tony Parker, the ones that won 5 championships. Because remember, the Spurs won 5 championships before, but this is not the same group.
Yeah.
It's a brand new group.
Mostly rookies.
And they're all the majority rookies, which they're really good. They just don't. They just don't have the experience.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're ahead of the time. Like to be able to make it to the finals, I think they did amazing. They did amazing, and they're about to get scary. Like the Spurs, if Wemby can get some muscle on him and get a little bit stronger, so he doesn't get bullied, there's no stopping him.
Really?
That dude at 7'5", imagine a 7'5" guy and he put some muscle. Let's say like he would put 40 to 50 pounds. I think 50 pounds is a little bit too much, but 40 pounds more in muscle, nobody's going to stop him. Nobody will be able to stop him. He will be too good.
He'll be like Shaquille O'Neal?
Not quite. Shaquille O'Neal was the most dominant center in the NBA. So there's no way that not quite, but he will be more like a Giannis Antetokounmpo, except that he's way taller. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think that the future for the San Antonio Spurs is brilliant. They definitely have an amazing squad. They just need to figure out some things. Like Dylan Parker needs to be a starter. He cannot be coming off the bench. That kid is too good to be coming. If I was the San Antonio Spurs, the management, I know we're paying the Aaron Fox almost $57 million. Wow. But I will bring Dylan Parker and make him a starter, and either I know it's gonna be difficult for them to get rid of that contract by the Aaron Fox, since nobody wants to take that $57 million.
Yeah.
Or they can talk to the Aaron Fox and say, "Hey, look, I think if you come off the bench, or come with the second unit, become our sixth player, our sixth player, and come off the bench, and you can mentor the new guys, and you're still gonna make your money." And you're still in a good championship team. You're just not gonna be the starter. And I know that the ego thing comes up because he's gonna be like, probably gonna say, "Are you kidding me? I'm the highest paid player here, and you're trying to bring me off the bench." So, but if he's a team player, and he understands, and he's all about winning, I would agree if I was him. I'm still making my money. I'm still going to the finals.
What did you see from Dylan Parker that you see like this kid has potential?
He's just really good. You know how when you see a player, when you see someone playing like, and they have it. I'm gonna give you an example. A new player right now, Kevin Durant. When you see Kevin Durant play, what do you think when you see him play?
He's fast.
Right?
Yeah.
So when you see him play, what's the first, to me, when I see Kevin Durant play, the first thing I say is, wow, that guy is good. Yeah. He got it. Nobody can stop him.
He's fast.
He can go to the rim whenever he wants to. Yeah. It's the same with Dylan Parker. He's really strong. It's not Parker. I keep saying Parker.
Dylan Harper.
Dylan Harper. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. I continue to confuse him with Tony Parker, the one that used to be the point guard for the Spurs before. So it's Harper. I apologize. It's Dylan Harper. He's just really strong. He can get. He was the only Spur that was more consistent during the playoffs, and he can get to the rim whenever he wants to. He can shoot the three. He can make the three. He can get to the hoop. I mean, this kid is good.
Really?
This kid is ready to be the starter and to be a star in the NBA.
Wow.
I think he's that good.
I mean, he's still young.
He's still young. He's like 21.
21.
21 years
He
old.
was one of the rookies.
He's 20. He's 21. But we got to give the Knicks their flowers because these guys are fighters. They were down every single game and they came back every single game. They came back and won that game. So we got to give them their flowers. Jalen Brunson is, to me, Jalen Brunson this year is the best player in the NBA.
Really?
Yes, he was able to, nobody was able to stop him the entire year.
Yeah.
That's how good, and that guy is a winner.
He has this attitude like, I want to win. Like, this is my championship.
Yes. And not only that, but he's won at every level. He won in high school when they told him that he wasn't going to win. He was too short. He was too this, too skinny. Then he won titles. And then he won titles in college. Same thing. They told him, you're not good enough, blah, blah, blah. And now he wins an NBA championship. And this is only his 4th year in the NBA.
Wow.
And they told him the same. You're not going to make it. You're too little. Stephen A. Smith came out saying, I can't believe that they got Jalen Brunson. And he ended up having to apologize. I just watched a video yesterday. Stephen A. Smith had to apologize to Jalen Brunson. And, you know, the whole, excuse me, the whole crowd was booing Stephen A. Smith.
Oh.
Yeah. And,
That's crazy.
but we got to give the Knicks their flowers. There was 2 million people in that parade. 2 million people. The streets of New York were shut down.
Oh, really?
Completely shut down. There was no way to get in and out.
And there's Alicia Keys. She sang the famous song.
The Empire State of Mind.
Yeah.
Yes, she was there.
It was a lot of people, and I saw Jordan Clarkson. He's holding our Filipino flag.
He was representing for the Filipinos, and Carl Anthony Towns had the Dominican flag.
I saw a Puerto Rican flag too. Like,
Yeah.
people are they
Jose
look
Alvarado.
happy there.
Jose
Yeah.
Alvarado is from Puerto Rico.
Oh, he's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, yeah.
People were so happy.
That I think the top moment was when Alicia Keys performing. She sang the Empire State of Mind song, and the NBA players were in the background dancing and so happy.
People are cheering. They
Everybody's
were happy.
happy in New York. I am happy the New York Knicks won. Because if they would have lost, oh my God.
Why?
I'm telling you, people were gonna destroy the city. If the New York Knicks had lost the finals, it would have been a bad week for New Yorkers. Thank you, Jesus, they won, because it would have been bad.
That's crazy.
Yes, they won. Everybody's happy. We got to give them their flowers. You know that those guys are enjoying their moment, but you can tell because I've been watching some of the highlights.
Yeah.
They've been doing a lot of interviews, and you can tell they're tired.
Yeah.
They haven't had time. Like they asked, Carl Anthony Towns has been in the last 48 hours to like 6 different interviews in different channels and stuff. And they ask him, have you guys had any sleep? And he's like, no, we haven't. Like, we literally had any sleep. We haven't had time. So hopefully, this week they take it all in. They enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
But you guys need to rest, man. We need you for next season. You need to get your rest. Go on vacation. Go with your family.
Yeah.
Rest. Go to sleep. Take a nice nap.
They deserve this championship.
You deserve it. You earned it.
Yeah.
They earned the championship, but you need to rest, guys.
True.
You know what's funny about this whole thing is Mitchell Robinson, the center for the New York Knicks, right? He loves country music. I was watching a video today about it, and None of the other players like country music.
Oh.
And they asked him he had his headphones while he was doing the press conference, and they asked him, so why do you have your headphones with you? And he said, oh, it's because, I love country music, but none of my teammates like it, so I can't play it, loud. So I usually wear my headphones. But if they give it a chance, he says, if they give it a chance, they will see how nice country music is, but they don't like it.
Yeah.
And so I did some research, and I found out he posted today on Facebook. I guess I'm going to Nashville now.
Wow.
So he's going to Nashville because he is from Tennessee. He's from that area. So he's a country boy, and he likes country music. So he said he was gonna go to Nashville.
Nashville is beautiful.
Yes, Nashville is amazing.
I love that
An
place.
amazing city. We went to Nashville and had a great time.
Yeah.
Can't wait to come
My
back.
father will love that place.
Yes, I can't
Like,
wait to
going there's
bring
like a
your
live
dad
concert.
there. Yes,
It's
yes.
beautiful.
But yeah, the Knicks, man, congratulations. The mayor of the city, what's his name? Mandani?
Yeah, the mayor.
Yeah, he gave a speech. I have it right here. But we're not going to talk about the speech because he literally talked more than the players.
Yeah.
Like, this dude likes to be in the public eye. He talked for about an hour.
They said that he's a Gen Z millennial mayor. Like, he's in the middle because he
He's
can
really
relate to
smart.
the Gen Zs and millennials. That's why they love.
He was a rap. Do you know he was a rapper?
I didn't know.
He was a rapper before.
really?
Yes. This guy is really smart.
Oh yeah, I know that he's smart.
He's
but I didn't
really
know he's
smart.
a
Yeah,
rapper.
he was a rapper, and he grew up right there. And, but he talked for about an hour. And
I know
I
he's
don't know.
proud of his.
everybody's happy. I'm happy that, even though I'm from Massachusetts, but I'm happy the New York Knicks won. I'm really happy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
deserve the crown this year.
They deserved it. They deserved it. Are you gonna switch teams? Are you gonna be a New York Knicks fan now, or are you staying? Who's your team? Who's your favorite team?
Before I met my husband, I'm a Lakers.
Boo!
I don't know. I always switch. And now when I met my husband, he's a Boston guy. I was like, when I saw those players, and Tatum is really good.
Tatum is
and
really
They
good.
won when was that? 2000. And you
Yeah.
were in the Philippines,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And he had a trouble with the connection there, and
We watched the games though.
Yeah,
we got
but-
to see it.
yeah, but you used the VPN.
Yeah, I had to use a VPN over there.
That's good. But I'm a Boston.
You're a Boston Celtics
Yeah,
fan?
Boston Celtics.
Good. So, talking about Boston Celtics fans, and we'll talk about this for a little bit. Jaylen Brown might be leaving.
Really?
Yes, the Celtics are closing a deal, or are getting close to a deal with Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Really?
Yes, we might get Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Jaylen Brown might be gone. I love Jaylen Brown. He's a great player. But man, if we get Giannis Antetokounmpo and we pair him with Jason Tatum, now we have a scorer. Not that Jaylen Brown is not a scorer.
He's a
Jaylen
good
Brown is
scorer,
a great
yeah.
scorer. But we have a presence down in the paint now. We have a shot blocker who can block shots and can score too. So now you pair him with Tatum, you're giving, and Giannis can dribble the ball too. So he can pass the ball, he can play defense, and he can score. And he,
That's great.
I like the
Is
deal.
it official or they're just?
It's not official yet, but they are getting close to doing it. But man, that would be amazing if we can get Giannis. Let me ask you this, talking about the Celtics and the Knicks. Do you think the Knicks management, right? Should they keep the same team for next year? Or should they try and add new players? Because they won the championship.
Yeah.
Do you think they should add new players, or should they keep what they have right now?
for me, they should keep those players because you can see how they won the championship and how strong they are together. And they,
Yes.
well, basketball is all about teamwork, and you can see that's why they won because they were teamwork,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
have the mindset that we will win this, we can do this. Like, because in those games, I thought they're gonna lose because
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Spurs were good and they always leave, but
They
in the
ended up
end,
coming back
yes,
every
because
single
they
game.
have they're smart.
Yeah.
They're also smart in the game. They know, like, they know how to manage their, as in their coach. They know how to manage their his players. Their coach is smart.
I think that they should keep the players that they have. They just won a championship. But if you think about, I don't want to. They had to come back every game. They had to come back, which they did. They came back. And they started losing by double digits every game, and then they came back.
Yeah.
But
Is it their tactic? Is that their technique? Like,
I don't know.
right?
I don't know. I just feel like they waited until they were down to play with urgency. After they were down, then they started to play with urgency, right? I believe you should leave your starting 5. Don't trade them. Keep them. Try a way to everybody can get paid. You know,
Yeah.
the ones that contracts are coming up.
Yeah.
Keep Michelle Robinson, the center, and the rest of the team. You can see if you can get some good players, or maybe just develop the ones that you have. You know what? Maybe they should just not trade anybody since they won the championship.
Yeah.
Just keep all the players that they have, and the ones that are on the bench, just continue to develop.
Just need more improvements.
And yes, do not trade Alvarado. Do not trade any of the players. Just let them improve and get better. I think it will keep it more interesting if they leave the same team and see if they can make it to the NBA Finals again. Now, whether they're gonna make it back to the NBA Finals, we don't know. We don't know until there's already experts saying that they're one and done. They're not gonna come back to the NBA Finals. You don't know that.
True.
Nobody thought they were gonna make it to the finals this year, and they made it.
Yeah.
So you know,
Example, Jalen Brunson. He said, "Oh, he's too short. He's not gonna be
Yeah.
the MVP." But look where he is now. He's
Yeah.
the MVP.
he's the MVP of the finals, and
Yeah.
at 6'2", he gave everybody buckets. He gave them
He
buckets.
said, "I prove you wrong."
He proved everybody wrong.
Yeah.
Do you see what his dad said when they asked him? They asked his dad. He went to an interview in the Today Show,
Yeah.
and they asked him. They asked his dad right next to him, sitting right next to him, which one do you think is the greatest New York Knicks player of all time? And he said, Patrick Ewing. No disrespect to my son, but Patrick Ewing is the greatest Knicks player I've ever seen play.
Really.
This is me personally. I will never, if my son is right there and he just won and scored 45 points and won the game and brought a championship, which Patrick Ewing could never bring a championship. He was with the Knicks 15 years and he never won a championship.
Oh, really?
And Bronson has been there only 2 years
And
and already won a championship.
That's crazy.
There's no way that I will say that Patrick Ewing is better than my son.
He said that.
That's what he said. I will never say it. I will say, no, my son is the greatest Knick of all time. He just won a championship for me. That's what I will do. Now, I could understand if he's doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
So that to make his son kind of like, like you still don't think I'm the greatest. Next year I'm gonna win it again. Just to give him more passion so he can win.
Yeah.
I think he did that on purpose, maybe, but there's no way that I will do it.
It's not. I don't. For me, it's not really okay.
What would you do if they ask you, if your son who just won the NBA championship is right next to you, and they ask you, who is the greatest basketball player of that team?
Of course, my son.
Right? That's what I would say.
Yeah.
I would say that's, and you know who is like that? LaVar Ball, and that's why I love LaVar Ball, the father of the
Yeah,
three
LaMelo,
ball
yeah.
players, LaMelo and LiAngelo, and the other
Yeah.
one. And he will never say the other players. It's the opposite. He says his kids are better than all the NBA players.
Yeah. Because it's like, here, father, I won the championship. I won the MVP. It's still not enough. So
It's
what do you
still
want
not,
more?
what else do you want me to do?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said when the father said that. I was like, this guy crazy? What else do you want your son
Yeah.
to do? To win? Well, he did say at the end of the interview, well, now if he wins another one next year, then we'll come back and discuss it. That's what he said. So I believe that he did it on purpose to lit a fire under his son's,
Yeah.
so he can go with more energy next year and try and prove his dad.
That's great.
I think that's what happened. But we'll leave it right there because we have our main subject this week and this episode is, do Filipinas prefer to marry white foreigners over other races? I did some research on ChatGPT,
Yeah.
but I'm going to let you start. What do you think? Because you are Filipina,
Yeah.
and you lived amongst the Filipinos your entire life until you move here. So I'm gonna let you start, and then I'll read my stuff.
Yeah.
But what do you think? Do Filipinas prefer white men over other races? Is that true or is that a myth?
I would say for me, based on my experience, and from the people I know, like it's very rare for them that got married to the other race. Like most of them, they married to a white person.
In the Philippines.
But they marry other races too. But most of especially in our community, some of them they got married to. Most of them really white. They're white,
Yeah.
and maybe that's their preference, or that's they prefer. But for me, it doesn't matter. But for me, I'm really a person who admires a guy who's tall, dark, and handsome. For me, I'm not really. Well, if you're a nice person, it doesn't matter if you're black or white or yellow.
Doesn't matter
whatever.
the color
yes,
or the
it doesn't
race.
matter. But we have our, first standard, or first, what's the, because the first thing you will see a person is the appearance, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, but if you know that person's character is not good, then I'm not gonna marry that person or have a relationship with that person's character is not good, but his appearance is nice. It doesn't match.
Let me ask you this. Do you think, because, in most of the movies, most of the shows, most of the stuff that you see about the US, usually they're pushing the the white race as the top. And do you think that the influence of the US, when, for example, if you look at an actress in Hollywood, is most of the time it's a white actress, skinny or blonde or whatever. Do you think the influence that Hollywood and the US has in the Philippines has anything to do with women going that route with white foreigners?
I would say yes. Because we watch a lot of Hollywood movies, and even in the Philippines, actors, most of them they have mestizos, which is half white or half Filipino.
It's like light skin.
Yes, a lot of like Filipinos, not all of them, but especially on the TV, they always put the main characters lighter, like fair skin. Like that person if you're darker, they put you in like you're beautiful but you're dark. That was
It's
before.
like a double standard.
Yes, like, oh, she's beautiful, but she's morena. Oh, she's this, but she's this. Some of us, we have insecurities of our skin. That's why they said. That's why they said that Filipino women prefer white because they were insecure of their brown skin. That's what.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what they said. And before, now is divided now, which is we're more embracing our skin. Like,
Yeah.
if you're brown, like, people will, oh, that's fine because we're really brown because Filipinos are brown.
Yeah.
And before, they think that, oh, just because they told me before that I'm not like white or lighter skin, but I'm not super dark. But they said that a guy that would like me is a darker person guy. That's what they said. But for me, I prefer, like brown, moreno, because I'm moreno too.
Yeah.
I'm brown. Like, I do love that's what I said before. Like, I love tall, dark, and handsome. For me, it's because it looks like, very manly for me. That's how I describe
Do
it.
I've watched several videos, and usually on the videos that I watch, they talk about the financial side, and usually, the white man has a more stable financial history than other minorities, and and I know that in the Philippines, the same like Dominican Republic, it's all about finances too. And if you can marry somebody who is stable financially, you're gonna go for that person. And usually, the white man is painted as the one that's more stable financially. And and I've seen it on videos. It might be true, it might be not, but I've seen it.
I think it goes with our history because we were colonized by the Spaniards for 333 years, and the fairer you are, they think you're in a nice family or better class.
Same thing in Dominican Republic. It's the
Right?
same way.
And if you're darker, it means you have low salary,
Yes.
you're Indio, like the pure Filipinos. They think that you work in the farm, like you work in a low salary.
Or you work as a maid, taking care of the house and stuff.
That's why we still have that mindset that we think that if you're lighter, it means you're rich. It's because we think that your house you have AC, air conditioned house, because it's really expensive to have air conditioned.
So the lighter you are in the Philippines, the more financial status you
That's
have.
what they think.
That's what people
Some,
think.
not all of them.
Yeah.
But it changed now because of the technology, and like we're really more proud of ourselves
Yeah.
because we know that we are really brown. Some of us, we have fair skin because we're not really, some of our mix or we're born like that. But before it runs it's in the history. So that's why people will say like they prefer this colored brown or white or other race. It's just because they will say some of them, they are insecure of themselves.
Is
But that's what they say.
the Philippines the darkest out of all the Asian countries?
No, just
Is there another country that's darker?
Southeast Asia. There are some of the
Like Vietnamese, are they
yeah.
darker than the Philippines?
kinda. They kind of look like.
I mean,
like
you
we're
guys
brown.
are like a
Brown.
mix. You have
Yeah.
darker, but you also have lighter.
Yeah, we're brown, but our the original people in the Philippines are negritos. We call
Negritos,
negritos.
yeah.
The small,
They're
black.
Yeah, they're black.
Or they're called negritos because they're small black. And yeah, that's why. And then before, people would say like, if you're like that, it means they don't pick you because you are, colored. You're not lighter. And
But that doesn't necessarily mean Filipinos are racist.
we're not Yes.
Just because you have a preference.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have a problem if you don't like dating a brown person.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it
Mm-hmm.
because I'm gonna be honest. I don't date brown people, and I'm brown.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never dated a brown person.
Yeah. It's
Well, one time only.
it's how, what do you call that? It's how,
It's a preference.
it's the what do you call that? Physical. What do you call that? Physical.
Like physical attraction.
Yes. Like of course.
So
you
it
will
doesn't
not,
have to do anything with just the color of the skin.
there is, I would say, like some of them they would say like, I want to have fair children.
Let me
That's
ask
what
you
they.
this.
Some of them they prefer white because they want to have fair children. Some of them this, but it was before. But I don't know if they have the mentality right now.
Is it true that Asian countries use whitening soap because they have to have light
Lighter,
skin?
yes.
Why?
Especially
Why?
women.
Why?
Especially women.
Why though?
Women in the Philippines are into not all of us, but I do use whitening soap before.
Yeah.
But then now I'm not using it anymore because I'm more like embracing my skin. It's just that we thought that if you're brown, you need to be beautiful with it. But if you're dark and you're not beautiful, they will say, "I just lighten your skin, you'll be beautiful."
So if you're darker, you're not considered beautiful?
Some of them they would say, but some of them, but some they will not. But that's how people would think.
But that doesn't mean that they're not being racist.
Yeah.
They're being, I would call it, ignorant.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Because let me tell you a story. I grew up with my grandma. My grandma was about the same color as me. She did have like Spanish features.
Yeah.
Like her nose wasn't as big, it was smaller.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she did have, but her color, skin color, was about my color.
Yeah.
I remember being 9, 10 years old, and my grandma telling us, "Rest in peace, grandma, I love you." But she used to tell us, and she used to say this in Spanish: "Ustedes necesitan casarse con blancos para mejorar la raza. You need to marry white so we can better the race." And I never, and that always, every time my grandma said that, in my mind, I never considered myself to be ugly because I was brown. But I always, in the back of my mind, I always used to say, so is it bad that I'm brown? Like, why is she
Like
saying
a
that?
hindrance being beautiful, like being
Yes.
beautiful and then being dark. It means like you're beautiful but you're dark.
It's like it's a sin that you're being, that you're, I didn't choose to be born this way.
Yeah.
I was just born this way, you know?
That's why you're handsome the way you are.
Thank you. But Dominicans think that way. Dominicans, and I know I'm probably, if any Dominican watches this, I'm not saying everybody's racist, but there are a lot of racist people in the Dominican Republic. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
They a lot of people there.
I think
The
they're like
lighter you
colorist.
are,
That colorist, not kind of racist.
I guess, but the lighter you are, the more you are more accepted.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know, things have changed, but before you could never see a black person in a novela in the Dominican Republic or in Mexico, you know, some of those countries.
Latinos, yeah.
Do you know that Mexico has slaves before too?
I didn't know.
Mexico has slaves too.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that
Yes.
history. But you
But
know,
they
like,
were part of Spain. So
Oh.
that's why.
also us, we were colonized by Spain, also Dominican, most of the Latin countries. That's why
Yes.
it called Latin.
Yes.
But yeah, it's the same like you said that the actresses and actors, especially women actresses, most of them are mestiza or chinita.
Yeah.
Chinita means Chinese descent. Like you have most of them Chinese have fair skin, so a lot of them are kind of fair. And they put it like they're the main character in a movie, which is that's why I want to be like her. I want to be
Yeah.
like her, and
And that's
And
the
we
same
will-
thing that happens with the American,
yeah,
with
and
the white.
we'll say like, what is she? Because pure Filipinos are brown, and they'll be like, oh, she's half white, she's half Spanish, she's That's why. Oh, I want to marry Spanish. I want to marry. That's like that. That's why people like that. Like, I want to have beauty. My children will be beautiful because I'm not going to marry a white person. I'm going to marry, like a European guy. I'm like, really?
A lot of people also say that they don't want their kids to be bullied when they grow up because they're mixed. Because usually, we all know that black people all around the world face racism. Like, everybody knows this is nothing, new. We know that a lot of black people go through a lot of racism everywhere in any part, and I've never understood why. What did we do so wrong that almost in a lot of the countries that we go, a lot of people look at us down? You know what I mean? I've always wondered, like, why?
We all the same bleed, like we all
Exactly.
color red, but like the same what happened to me. Like one of my relatives, she haven't met yet. She saw your picture from my phone, and then she told me like, and I told her like, this is his family, and like, oh, he looks like Filipino, right? Because they look like brown, mestizo, your family.
Yeah.
And then when that person saw my husband, like, oh, he's kind of like black,
Yeah.
right? And I told her that, oh, because his mother is African descent, his father is mestizo,
Yes.
so that's why he has mixed. That's why he's mixed. It's like, I don't want to marry a black person because I have a neighbor who got married to African American, and they're all black kids. They're in America now, but it's just when I look at them, it's like, I don't want to see my future children will get bullied because of their skin.
Yeah. And, unfortunately, in the U.S., this happens. It happens that, black and brown people and minorities, they do get bullied, especially in the last 7 to 8 years.
That's crazy.
But every country has. It's not only in the U.S. Every country has things like that. Like, it's the same way in Dominican Republic,
Same like in the
when
Philippines.
lighter people and dark people, it's always that divide.
But that's crazy. That mindset is like,
It's toxic.
yes,
It's a
'cause
toxic mindset.
we're all humans, and
Exactly.
we don't really care about, as long as that person didn't do something bad to you, just don't do something isn't nice that came from your mouth, or do something bad to that person.
You don't judge someone because of the color of their skin. You, first of all, you're not God to judge anybody. But should you judge somebody, it has to be by the content of their heart, how they behave, what do they do, are they bad, are they mean to other people, are they this. The color of the skin has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with how one person behaves.
And I think for me, that's why God created us like we have like this a lot of races. I mean, race is that because we're unique individuals.
Yes.
Like, you're the way you are, your race is this, so beautiful, and this that makes you beautiful because of your race.
And think about this.
Ours.
Think about this. If, let's say that God created one race only,
Yeah, right.
the world would be so boring.
Right.
Yes, because
Sure.
see, God has a sense of humor.
Yeah.
There's no way that, if God created only one race, they would be bored.
Right.
Because if everybody was only black, you still would make fun of other black people. But you wouldn't make, like, there wouldn't be no white to make fun
There's
of. There
no
wouldn't be no Asians,
uniqueness.
no Latinos. There wouldn't be different kinds of foods.
Yeah.
Same way, like, if everybody was only Asian, it would be boring. If everybody was only white, it would be boring. If everybody was only Latino, that's why God created so much diversity.
Yeah.
So many. If God didn't think that we could live together in this planet, I'm sure he wouldn't have made all the diversity,
Yes,
right?
right.
So that's why I think that, a lot of people are just, I don't know, a lot of people just, a lot of them is ignorant. A lot of them learn that from their parents, because no kids are not born racist. Though. They're not born racist.
And historically, from their past, some of them,
Yes,
some of the
yes.
reasons are, the same like our history. That's what happened that the women, that's the topic for today about the women prefer white. I mean, for me, it depends. But I observe from our community, from, my friends, people around me in the Philippines, most of them, they get married to a white person.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't care. That's your type.
Do you think it has to do? Is it only because of the color or financial too?
Isn't
Or
there are the older people.
yeah.
The older people think that if you're white, they think you're richer than the other race. They think that oh, that person is white, he's richer. That person's richer than the other race.
Dominican, for
Asian,
example.
yeah, Asian in America. They think that here in the U.S., if he's white, he's already rich.
So if a white person goes from here to the Philippines, they automatically think, oh, he's rich because he's white.
Yeah, because he's white.
It's the same in Dominican.
We have that mind, especially
Same thing
the
in Dominican.
older, not older, but those are like, I think millennials.
Yeah.
The millennials, they think that way, and I encountered that, and they're toxic. They be like, "Oh, my husband is white. How come he is this, and your husband is this?" Like, girl, I don't know why you're talking about that. It doesn't matter. I mean, I met this guy. I married this guy because he has everything. I have my standard for physical appearance. I'm looking for a guy who's tall, dark, and handsome. That's it. And at the same time, he should be nice, he's kind,
stable.
I want a guy who has goals, stable. That's it. I don't want only he's tall, dark, and handsome, but he's not nice. Well, I'm not gonna marry that person.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if there's a white person who's nice and is stable, well, I will go for that guy. It's just I met him first, and he was so nice, and I say, oh, I can see my future to him that he's gonna be a great. If we will have children, I will see that he's going to be a great father to my children. That's what I don't want to marry someone like this because the color of the skin. It's because of the how that person will treat me, and if we have children,
how will they treat the children?
Yeah.
What percentage do you think of women in the Philippines prefer white men? Do you think it's over 60%?
Before it's really like I think before 60, but now it's more divided.
Okay.
The people prefer now, but this is how funny it is. They say that if you marry a black person, they think, oh, your son will be a basketball player. That's what.
Hey, most likely, yeah, they'll play some sports.
And you know what they always said? The black people in the Philippines, that if you will have talented, good singer,
good genes too, like strong.
But they always say, your children will be basketball players.
That's funny. when I went to the Philippines the first time, people thought I was a retired basketball player. They're like, oh, you're a basketball player. Yeah.
Kids loves him there.
Yeah.
I noticed that kids, like especially boys.
We went out we were on the basketball court, and we had there was like 6 or 7 kids there. We were all shooting, and it's a great time, man. I miss the Philippines.
Oh, you miss the Philippines. I miss the Philippines too. People are nice there.
Hopefully we can make a trip there soon. What else do we have? I have more questions to ask.
Yeah.
Your parents, when you told them, when we met and you told your parents, look, I met this guy, did they ask you if I was white, if I was black? No?
The only person who didn't say something like, but when you went there, they were wrong because when he arrives there, they said like, oh, he's a good looking guy. He looks young. He's still young, but it's like, he's really young. Like,
yeah.
From your age, I said, oh, really? I thought he's in his 20s. see, he looks, he's 25. That's what
Thank
they
you.
said.
Thank you.
Like 25 or like almost 30. and but before the, they, yeah, he hasn't been there before.
Yeah.
In video call. Like some of the people say something isn't nice, like this and this, but I proved them wrong when he went there. But before that, I told mama and papa, never. They only said if he's nice, of
Is he a good
course,
person?
career. Of course, I think parents are really looking for a guy who's, especially for women, the parents wanted to look for their daughters to have a nice guy for their lives because women are fragile and they want their daughters to have a nice guy or nice partner.
Somebody who's gonna take care of them.
Yes,
Absolutely.
and then financially, yes,
Yeah,
that's what
absolutely.
mama said. What is his job?
Yeah.
And this like, oh, he's a good looking guy, and they say you're tall. Yeah, they say you're tall, and then you're a good.
But they never
guy.
mention about race. They never say, "Is he white?"
Nothing.
No?
Even my father and both of them. That's why I'm like.
See,
But-
your parents are good people. They raised you really good.
It's just my mama told me like, what is his work?
Yeah.
Because my mama's thinking about my future too.
Yeah.
Like, if this guy will able to help like, if you will have children, will this guy will, what do you call that, provide you? Because Filipina, that's why a lot of foreign likes, a lot of Filipina likes foreign men, is because we think that foreign men are provider mindset.
Yeah.
And mama said that, like if you want to find a guy, you should find a guy who's, kind and loyal, but at the same time who will provide your family.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Right? And that's why mama said, like, what is his job? It's like, oh, and then mama said she was happy when I met you, and I told papa, and he didn't say anything like what is his color of his skin? What is his race? Like nothing.
I love your mom and dad.
It's just
They're
they
good
want to
people.
ask if you're decent.
Yeah, if you're a good person.
Yeah, if you're decent. That's why like
That's good. That's good.
that's why mama said that. So proud, especially when you went there. She's super proud.
That's
Even
good.
papa.
That's good. Let me ask you this last question.
Mm-hmm.
Last question. Do you think now that technology has made the world smaller, it's easier to communicate now with people? Because before there was no social media. Now you can communicate with a person right now in the Philippines if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So do you think because social media has made the world smaller, does that have anything to do, or has that changed the view that Filipinas have about foreigners? Like now that you have more social media and you see more of what black people do, more of what white people do, does that make a change? Does that change how they feel about like marrying?
Yeah.
Has that changed anything?
And now people are now diverse. They're looking for people in the Philippines, like mostly Filipinas. Mostly Filipinas are like, we are looking. Filipinas marry Filipinos too, love. It's just
Absolutely.
that some of them they don't prefer was Filipinos. Like they seem like me. I mean, I love my fellow Filipinos, but I was like, I really my physical my physical appearance that I like is tall, dark, and handsome. And then I met him, and he has everything. But like I would say people are now not only this race, they prefer this race. They like it's more divided. They have their they prefer this race, or they prefer their own race. Like I think the technology changed it, because I would say like the color of the skin, like my skin, I'm not really like I consider lighter, but not like fair skin, right?
Yeah.
But before people like marry a white person. If you want to go foreigner, go first with white person. That's what they said, because you want to have a mestiza, mestiza,
Yeah.
light fair skin, like Eurocentric face, the Western face.
Yeah.
and then marry a white person. That's what they said, because look at the teleserie, the telenovelas.
Yeah, yeah.
They are lighter, they are fair skinned in the Philippines. So
It's the influence of
that's what
what they saw.
before.
Yeah.
But now it's like we're embracing our our natural skin, which is we're really
That's good.
brown.
That's good.
Like before, I would say we have a lot of whitening products before, but now it's not all about whitening. Now it's all about embracing our skin, which is, I would say, I like it now because people are more embracing our identity, I would say. But there are some people who are kind of mean. If you're
Yeah.
this, your color this, we cannot
Oh yeah,
please other people.
there's always gonna be racist people in every race. And there's black racist people too
Yeah.
who don't like other minorities, other races.
Yeah, the same like us too. So we cannot please other people. But now people are more accepting the way they are.
See, me, the way I see it is, I don't care what color you are. I don't care your race. As long as you're a good person, you don't harm me or my family. I don't care what color you are. I've lived amongst white people. I've lived amongst black people. I've lived amongst Latino people, Asian people, and I've never had a problem.
Yeah.
Never. Because like you, I mind my own business. I go to work, come back home, chill in my house. I'm not out there being nosy, telling people what to do. Like I've seen some videos of some people, a black family will be in a park and this white dude, random or random white girl will go and tell him, hey, what are you doing in this park? Like that's none of your business. But I've also seen it where a Latino went to this white lady back in Massachusetts when I used to live in Massachusetts, and they told this white lady, "Why are you here? You don't belong here. We're in Lawrence, Massachusetts, where the majority is Dominican and Puerto Rican." So that's racist too. You can't say that. This is America. It's a country for everybody.
Yeah. Even though you're not here in the U.S., if there are people like other diverse people in that place, like we have no right to say you're not from here. Just as long as that person didn't provoke you or the other
Exactly,
people,
didn't do anything wrong.
that's fine. We're all human.
Yes. Now to close, right? I'll give you my opinion about what I think about this subject, right? To me, I don't have a problem if you don't like brown people and you only like white people. That's your preference. It doesn't hurt my feelings because there is almost 8 billion people in the world. So the same way that you only like white people, there are people that only like brown people. You know what I mean? So I don't get mad about it. It doesn't matter to me if someone's preference is to date only white men. Is their preference. There are Latinas and Latinos who only date Latinos. There are Latinas who only date Asian. There are Asians who only date Asian. There are it's a mix of different things. So I really don't see a problem. Now I do see a problem when I see prejudice against brown and black people, and I've seen it a lot. And it's the same way for other races. We just need to get along. I don't care what race you are. Just because you are this color doesn't make you better than the other color.
Yeah.
We're all human, and at the end, we're all gonna leave this world, and everything stays.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion.
For me, about the topic today, it's what's that topic again? Is
Do Filipinas prefer to marry white foreigners?
I would say, like based on my observation, a lot of my friends and the community that I live in the Philippines, most of them they marry white, but I have other neighbors who got married to an Indian, so I would say like not really. I would say yes and no, because yes, because a lot of them they really marry white men, but there are some who are married to other race too.
Other races,
So I would never say that all of us we desire like
So what percentage do you think of Filipinas marry white men?
I think it's now more like 50-50.
50-50?
Before I would say like 70.
Yeah.
Yeah, before, but the new generations is it's really changing. That's why I like it now because we are not what do you call it? Like we're
Not
not
prejudice
yeah,
against.
we're not ignorant
Yeah, yeah.
anymore. So
And that's why I think that technology has made the world smaller now.
yes,
It's
yes,
easier to communicate with other people.
it's true.
Cool, cool, cool. I think this was a really interesting conversation. Do you have anything you want to add, or we're good?
Yeah,
You're good.
I like this topic today. It's
Yeah.
really it's really common in the Philippines. Like not only Philippines but to other race too.
Yes.
It's
I,
a nice
I
topic.
like this conversation because sometimes these type of conversations need to be had because there are so many people out there who think that because their color of the skin that they're better than somebody else, and or I don't want my children to look this way because I don't want them to be bullied. Well, you need to, as a parent, do a good job with your kids
Raising your kids.
and raise your kids and tell them, look, you have to be proper, you have to behave, you have to be good, and you will never. And people try to bully you, if it's in school, you go to your teacher and let them know. If it's, you know, if you have to defend yourself, defend yourself. And just got to be a good parent. We all go through struggles because there are white people that get their kids get bullied
Yeah.
because they go to a school where the majority is black. So or other races.
Yeah.
So it happens in every community.
When I was young, I get bullied, but mama said you need to fight back, and that's what happened to me. Like after that, like even when I was an adult, like when I was in high school, I get
Yeah.
bullied. But if you stand out, like you want to fight, they will
People
not
people
bully you
respect
back.
you.
Yes,
People respect you.
yes, it's true.
Absolutely,
It's
absolutely.
how your parents raise you, and that will mold you as nice, and they will respect you. It's because of how the way you said it, like
Yeah.
the parents, like stand yourself, and if people will do this to you, like you
You
need
have
to
to
be
stand your ground.
confident.
Absolutely,
Yes,
absolutely.
that's why I would say yes. It's the way how the parents raise.
Absolutely. Nothing, guys. We're gonna leave it right here. Thank you. We'll see you guys on the next video. This is JC Diaz.
And this is Ami.
We'll see you on our next podcast, our next episode next week. So see you later. Take care.
Peace.
Peace.